background noise, man. Oh my god. Anyways, people, how you doing? Today, we are cleaning engine valves. The intake valves are going to be cleaned today. I don't have a walnut blaster, and I don't feel like buying a walnut blaster. So, I guess I'll just have to use my hands, you know? Yeah, this should be fun. Very, very fun. So guys, sadly I lost footage, so hopefully this will make up for that. And yes, it is raining. But anyways, if you have twin inlets, you have to remove them from here and from all the way back here. Now that is the same if you still have the box. The only thing is you would have to pull up from this area and then that area as well. And that's pretty much it. But yeah, from here and then from way back there. And that's pretty much it. Oh, it's dirty in here. Alright, back to the video. Alright, so right now, next that we have to do, we have to take off the oil pressure sensor. And then over here we have the manifold pressure sensor. So, just pretty much clip. I'm gonna put this up here. This is in the way. All of that is not in the way, so I can just put here. Start focusing out. This one, I believe I need my flathead. Where is my flathead? Jeez. Oh, check it. I'm just gonna lift up. This is the manifold pressure sensor. Pretty much use something to pick it up, like this, and then push this out in order to get that out, because it is kind of tricky. So I'm gonna pull that out of the way. And then after that, we're gonna take off the throttle body. Now, if you look around here, to all these wires here, you're gonna see, I believe that's a crankshaft vent hose, if I'm not mistaken. If it is not, and you know what it is, please tell me. So we're gonna take that off. I believe we can take that off after we take off this throttle body. But before we take off the throttle body, I'm gonna take off this charge pipe. So what I'm gonna do is unclip it from here and from up here, and then we'll have easier access. Oh, by the way, if you take this off and cap this, you can make a homemade valve valve. But the downside to that is that this will spew out oil. Not a lot, but some oil. So I guess just get a charge pipe with a valve valve, and I mean eliminates all of that. So. Yep. Twist this off. That right there actually looks like a T40 if I'm not mistaken. If not, it's a T27, but I think that's a T40. T40. If you don't know what T40 is, I explained it in my, or T in that case. It is a Torx. You can see the star pattern right there. It is a Torx. So T40 and see if that fits. Nope, doesn't fit. Try T27. And that actually fits, so it is a T27. Just take this off. After you pull that, you gotta get a flathead, so just got a longer flathead. I'm in the one I had before. Because this is the piping that goes towards the intercooler. I'm just gonna loosen that up. I hope that's loose enough. Nope, not yet. I'm gonna pull this up here. That. Alright, so I was able to get the bottom of the charge pipe off. Now the only thing I need to do to take it off is this sensor right there. If you can see it, this one right here. And I believe it's the same style as that one. So we're gonna take that off and take off this charge pipe. All around it is just straight oil. It's disgusting. It just makes me want to get a new one, honestly. Now, since I got this off, I left the derivative valves up here because they are attached to the intake manifold. So what's next is I'm going to take off the throttle body, and when I do that, I will have clearance. Yeah. Next, we have to take off the throttle body. So it is actually a 10mm socket, and there's 4 of them. So after we take the throttle body off, I did make a mistake and I said crank vent hose, something like that. It's actually the fuel vent hose. I believe these are I'm just gonna have to check again, but I'm pretty sure these bolts here, you can see it, they're 25 Newton meters of torque put on them. So I'm gonna make sure I have to torque them up next time. Now we have the throttle body disconnected. There are 4 of them, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I don't think you have to change the seal, so I'm not gonna do that. But right here, I believe that is the fuel vent hose. Before I said it was crankshaft, that didn't really make any sense, but right here is the fuel vent hose. So I believe all you have to do is twist it off, if I'm not mistaken. So now we have to take off this box. What I did, I sprayed it a little bit because you can see that it's rusty. Alright, you see it right here. See if I can clean it off. It has these tabs right here. You have to push them down while you pull this junction box out. So when you pull on one side, this side goes up, and then when you pull on that side, this side goes up. And I don't know if you can tell, but that's pretty much rusted. So it is hard to come off, but it's very tedious. Now, since I got that done, all I need to do is take off the manifold. And by the way, my cameraman left. Oh, it's not focusing. My cameraman left, so doing this by hand, guys, so be patient with me. Alright, so next we have to take off the PCV heater, which is this right here. And the way, oh that looks weird. Let me see how it looks. The way this looks like I have to turn it, but I have to use a flathead screwdriver in order to do that. And then I should be able to get that bolt all the way over there, if you guys see that right there. So that's why I have to take this off, to get that clearance right there. Alright, so I was able to take it off. And how I took it off was, you see this right here? There's 2 of them. So there's one on this side, and then, I don't know if you guys can see, there's one on that side. And then now, you just kind of like pry it up. I did it already, that's why it's loose. So pry it up, but you have to take off this sensor right here. And you'll be able to just pull it up just like that. See, next, you just take off the sensor here and you're good. Alright, so now it's time to take off the intake manifold. Let's move this out of the way if possible. No, no, you don't want to, no, you just don't want to, oh, no, oh, okay, I'm going to put you guys down there, you know, yeah. So there is 1, 2, 3. Alright, I got all of those off. Time to just lift up. Hold on. Make sure all of these are out of the way. And it should be able to lift up. Oh! Yeah. Now, what is the best way to do this? I think if you lift, actually, let that go there. Alright, I'm gonna have to put this down and take it out because I can't with just one hand. Alright guys, so I got it loose, but there's a plastic loom clip, I think they call it, that has to come off. Right over there was a very tight fit, so I would pull up and out, usually just trying to do the first one, this side first, and then getting to that side, just kind of like pull up and then like pull out. But just be careful with over here, you don't want to, okay, see, just be careful with over here because you don't want to break anything or damage your inlet to the rear turbo. There's a loom clip, I think they call it. It's right here. It's right here. It has to be disconnected down here, I believe this is. Alright, hope you guys can see that. Right here is a slot. I just use this flathead. And I don't know if you guys can see. Where is it? Right here. That's where that fits into that slot over there. And you just use flathead screwdriver and you just push that off. But geez, look at that. This car has 190,000+ miles on it, so this is due for a valve cleaning. Unfortunately, I don't have a what do you call it, walnut blaster, media blaster, but I'm gonna have to do this by hand. It's gonna take a while, but definitely needs to happen. Guys, you gotta see how disgusting this is. Look at that. Can you guys see that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's like each valve get worse. So I think the first one is probably the worst so far. I gotta make sure that the valves are top dead center, which pretty means that the piston is pushed all the way up, and in that way I would be able to clean it out without having any gunk inside there. So you know how people would normally just turn the crank? I want to know where it's at now, and this is kind of how I determine where it's at. Now that is a zip tie, and you see where that is, and see where the next one is. It's all the way down there. So this has to be top dead center, and that obviously is not top dead center. So I'm gonna get some more zip ties and put them down in different slots to see how far it goes. Oh, wait. Am I hitting it all the way? No way. I am. Okay, so that is completely top dead center. That one is not 100% top dead center. Alright, so all of the ears were taped off, the ones I'm not going to do, so that no debris or any water or anything just gets inside the other valves and leaks down into the engine. So I gotta... Alright guys, I'm not actually destroying it. I'm gonna show you guys me pushing it in. Hold on. See that? All that wet goodness? Oh yeah. Soak it up, soak it up, soak it up. Come on. I think about like right there should be good. That looks so much better. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm not directly. Oh wow. Come on. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use my compressor and see if I can spray down there and scrub as much as I can. But it looks so much better than it did before. Like, look at that. Sheesh. And that's like legit 10 minutes of scrubbing. So I just got the next one to do. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it looks so much better than it did before. Alright guys, I did not think this was actually going to work, but it actually worked. Another method, I don't think I told you guys this, but another method to get top dead center. Remember, this one was all the way at the bottom, this one was kind of at the top, and these two were at the complete top. Let me see. Did not think this was gonna work. And you see how that's in the bottom now? I'll show you guys how I did that. So what I did, I sank in the clutch, and I pressed the start button, but I did not press and hold. I just quickly tap until you hear and then I checked it again, and then you can see that it actually works. Alright guys, so I cleaned up all of those cylinders there, or valves, not cylinders. I cleaned up all those areas inside there. So all that's left is 1 and 6. So this should be quite fun. And then after that, I'm just gonna put everything back together and start it up and see if I destroyed my motor or not.